Look here, expansion. It is a Latin word, clear? And it means happen when something becomes bigger. Actually, in mathematics, brackets are given, and when you have to open the brackets, it becomes bigger. So I think so expansion's meaning is clear to all of you. And the second portion of this chapter is consists of factorization. In factorization in maths means when you break a number down into smaller numbers, means that multiply together gives you the original number, or when you split a number into factors or divisors. Clear? Actually, this word factorization is a Greek, first discovered by a Greek mathematician, and it is based on the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, which asserts that every positive integer may be factorized into a product of prime numbers. I think so clear to all of you? Okay. Now, as I already told you, the first portion is expansion. Clear? In expansion, as I told you, brackets are given, so open brackets by multiplying signs or number of all terms within the brackets. And rule of multiplying is very easy. If outside of the bracket and inside the bracket, same signs are given as you saw. Look here, minus sign is given outside the bracket and minus sign is given inside the bracket. If same sign are given, then always when you have to open the bracket, your answer is positive. Clear? Look here, if outside the bracket positive sign and inside the bracket positive sign, again positive number. Clear? Next, if different sign are given, then what will happen? If outside the bracket negative, inside the bracket positive, or if outside the bracket positive, inside the bracket negative, this means when we want to expand this, we have to multiply these two and answer is always negative. One more thing, few times sign are given and sometimes numbers are also given. Clear? Okay, number means suppose if outside the bracket 3 is given, so you have to multiply all the terms within the bracket with this 3 along with the sign. Getting my point? Similarly, if outside the bracket any variable is given, suppose x is given, so this x is also multiplying with along with the sign within all the term within the bracket. Getting my point? Clear? Okay. In the first portion, beside expansion, obviously when we have to open the bracket, then what is our next step? Our next step is to simplify. Clear? As its name shows, simplification means the process of making something simple or easier to do or to understand. Clear? What is the meaning of simplification? After you open the brackets, you expand the terms, then the next term is to simplify. And how you have to simplify? You will add or subtract the like terms. Clear? Now again, here the word is used like. Clear? Now, what is the meaning of like terms? It means terms having same variables and powers. Clear? Always remember we have to show their variable or power accordingly. We consider it like terms. is not a necessity that coefficient is also same. Clear? Any confusion? No? Okay, well done. Okay, again the same thing is given to you when you have to add like terms. Clear? Again, if same sign, then you have to add the terms and the place sign of greater number before your answer. Clear? And if different signs are given, always remember you have to subtract terms and place signs of the greater number before writing the answer. Clear? Next, we have to continue with this. Suppose if you want to expand and you have a double brackets. Clear? So what shall you do? You will break or split the first bracket. Clear? Then first term of first bracket, multiply each term in the second bracket. Second term of first bracket along with sign, multiplying each term in the second bracket. How we have to do all this? Okay, I will write an example. First, in the first bracket you have x plus 4 and in the second bracket you have x minus 5. Clear? Now, first, what is your first step? You have to split the each term of the first bracket. What is the first term of first bracket? It is, yes, x. Clear? So you have to write this first term of first bracket before the second bracket. Clear? And then you have to multiply each terms of the second bracket with this x. Clear? As you know, when we have to multiply these two variables, their power will be added. It's the x outside the bracket has power 1 and obviously the x inside of the bracket has also power 1. When we have to add these two powers, we will get our answer. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So when we have to multiply x with this x, we get x square. Again, you have to multiply this x with 5. As you know, when any number is multiplying with a variable, first we have to write the number and then we have to write the variable. So it becomes 5x. Along with the sign, you have to write minus 5x. Clear? And x multiplied by x, it becomes x square. Clear to all? Similarly, now you have to open this. Okay, you have to open this by yourself. Hurry up. Hurry up. Open the second bracket. Okay, you have to open the second bracket. Now, after opening, when we have to open, this is called expanding. Clear? After opening the bracket, you have to simplify. How you have to simplify? By adding or subtracting the like terms. Getting my point? Clear? Okay. I will clear. Look here. Here, when you have to open, you will get x square minus 5x. Now hurry up, tell me when you have to open the second one, what will be your answer? Because you open that in your loose sheets. Hurry up, tell me the answer. Okay. The first term is x square. It is a single term, so we just write x square. The last term is again a number. Which number is given? 20. Clear? Now in the center, look here. In the center, this is variable x and again this is variable x. I already told you, don't confuse with the coefficient. I'm talking about the variable. Look at here, variable x is given, variable x is given. So you can add or subtract according to the sign. Now, both have the same sign? No. Both have the different sign. So if different sign are given, what shall we do? We have to subtract. And always remember, you have to subtract from bigger to smaller. So 5 minus 4, what will be your answer? 1. And always remember, you have to place the sign of the bigger number before writing the answer. So you have to write minus 1x. And this process which I have done is called, what do we call it? Simplification. Clear? Clear to all? Any confusion? No confusion? Okay, do it by yourself. Then I have to move forward. Hurry up. Quickly do it. Okay. This means you, if two brackets are given, you are able to solve, because it's in exercise 2A, question number 5, 7, 8, all are related to the double brackets. So all of you are able to do. So this means there is no confusion in exercise 2A. Not? Okay. No question. So we have to move. Okay. Before moving exercise 2, here I have written some key terms. Clear? And I have to explain it to you so that you will identify what are coefficient. You learn in class 6 about coefficient, and mostly of you know about coefficient. Clear? Okay. We are discussing about coefficients. Number in front of variable is called coefficient. Look here, 3x square. What is coefficient here? Here the variable is x square. And what is its coefficient? 3. So here 3 is coefficient. Here I have written 5x cube. So what is the coefficient here? 5. Because number before the variable is called coefficient. Clear? The second term is constant term. Always remember, number without any variable is called constant term. Look here, the expression is given to you, algebraic quadratic expression is given to you. Why I call it quadratic? Because in the first place you have square, then you have a single term, then you have 0. So 3x square plus x plus 5. The constant term is 5. Why it is constant? Because it is without any variable. Here we have, the 3 is given, but we have the variable x square. Here 1 is given, but we have the variable x. So this 5 is a constant term. Clear? Okay. Okay. Now we have to come to the second part of this chapter number 2, and it is related to factorization. Clear? Here we have x square plus 8x plus 15. Before starting factorization, first of all, as I already, when we are doing this chapter number 2, I told you a story. So I repeat the same story again. Actually, this story based on my personal observation. Maybe you have to differ from it. That if you are 3 brothers or sisters, most of the cases I observed that elder brother or sister friendship with the younger one, both of them share their each things. Means if middle brother or sister have a laptop, so the elder brother always share his laptop with the younger one. Clear? And if middle brother or sister wants laptop of elder brother, he simply refuse. But if the younger one wants to watch her favorite cartoon, he always share his laptop with the younger one. Clear? Similarly, if younger has a chocolate, he always given this chocolate to the elder, but always ignore the middle one. Similarly, in math, and in we have quadratic expression, and how many terms it has? It has three terms. First term, then the second term, then the third term. Clear? So in math, the first term share all things with the third term. And in math, we have three things. The first thing is sign, then the number, and then the variable. Look here, first they have to share the sign. I'll wait, if no sign is given, it is understood positive sign is given. Clear? So first thing they have to share their sign. Plus into plus, what will be the answer? Plus. Second thing, number. No number is given, this means its coefficient is 1. So 1 multiplied by 15, what will be the answer? 15. Then we have the variable. Which variable is given? X square. So when we have to multiply the first term with the third term, so we have plus 15x square. Clear to all? Any confusion? Okay. So we learned that in mathematics, first and third term share all their things. And in mathematics, they have three things. First is sign, next number, and then and what is the next one? Then the x square. Clear? Next thing, if we have positive sign, then two things we have to do. We have to factorize, we have to make its factor basing on, if it has plus sign, this means both factor have the same sign. Both factor have same sign. And the second thing is that both factor we have to add. Suppose if we have positive sign, it means both factor have the same sign, and both factor we have to add. Clear to all? Again, we have to repeat. The first term and the third term share all their things. First thing is sign, next the number, next the variable. And when you have to join all the three things of first and third term, then you have to look. If positive sign is given to you, this means both factor have the same sign. Clear? Again, I come to the story. As I told you that the first and third brother and sister share all their things, but obviously for parents, all these three kids are equal. So they have to brought equal things for all these three. Similarly, in maths, the first and third terms share all their things, but always for their sign, for the same sign, they have to show the second term. If second term have positive sign, this means both first and third factor have the positive sign. Because both signs are same, so we have to place this plus sign. If this second term have negative sign, then obviously these two have also the negative sign. Getting my point? Clear? So first thing, both signs are same, and this same sign depends upon this factor of the middle value. Clear? Second thing is add. You have to first make the factor of 15. What is the first factor of 15? 1 and 15. The next one is 3 and 5. When you have to add these two factors, you have to get 8. Which two factors you have to add, you will get 8. If you add 1 and 50, you get 8? No. So when you have to add 5 and 3, you will get 8. Clear? So if positive sign is given, both factor have the same sign, and which same sign you have to place, you will show this middle value. Clear? If middle value has positive sign, you have to place positive sign. But if middle value have negative sign, then what shall you do? You have to place negative sign. Getting my point? Any confusion? No? Okay. Next thing which I said to you, you have to make the factor, you have to write here. Instead of writing 8x, you have to split into factors. Clear? So you have to write x square, because there's no change in the first and third term, so you have to write x square plus 3x plus 5x plus 15. Now you have to take the common factor. X square plus 3x, which one is common? The x is common. Here we have 2x out, because in 6th class you learn about index notation. You know here you have 2x, 1x is outside, then how many x are inside? Only 1. So we have x common, so you have x plus 3. Again in 5x plus 15, make the factors of 15. Obviously you have two factors, 3 and 5. 5 is outside, so inside you have 3. Clear? Now look here, in these two terms, the first term and the last term. Clear? This thing is common in these two terms. Hurry up. Obviously this bracket is common. You have to take this common bracket x plus 3. Clear? Then you have to take x plus 3 as a common. What is left over? Okay, here x plus 3 is common. You have to take as common. Which is left over? X, then x plus 5, because x plus 3 you have to take as common. You have to cut it off. Now which is left over? X plus 5. You have to write this x plus 5. And this procedure, we have quadratic expression and we have to simplify into factors. This procedure is called factorization. Getting my point? Clear to all? There is any need to read, or there's any need that I have to repeat? Okay, clear to all? No need for repetition? Okay, so we comes to the next. Okay, so we move to the next slide. Okay, now again an quadratic expression is given to you, 6x square minus 17x plus 12. Again the same procedure. First and the last term share all their things. So they first plus into plus, plus 12 6 times 72. Next x square. Clear? Now again we have to write 6x square and 12 as it is. Now we have to make the factors of all factors of 72. 1 and 72, 2 and 36, 3 and 24, 4 and 18, 6 and 12, 8 and 9. Now tell me, which sign is given to you? The same sign is given to you. Same mean that both values have the same sign. Clear? Both value have the same sign. Which same sign you have to write? It depends upon the sign of the second value. If this value is negative, this means both value have the negative sign. Clear? And again, first both have the same sign, and next one is we have to add the factors. Clear? We have to make all the factors of 72. Okay, which two factor we have to add? We get 17. Obviously, when we have to add 8 and 9, we get 17. And which 17 we get? We have to get minus 17. So we have to add minus 8, minus 9. So we get minus 17x. So here we have to write minus 8x and minus 9x. Clear? Then again here we have to take the common. 6 and 8, which number is common? In which table both 6 and 8 will come? Okay, think it over. 2. Well done. In 2 times table 6 will come, and in 2 times table 8 will come. So in 2 times table, when 6 will come? Well done. 2 3 times 6. And how many x are there? X square and x. We have 2x, so we have to take 1x as common. So we have to take 2x as common. So in 2 times table, 2 3 times 6, and there are 2x, 1x is outside, so 1x we have to write inside. Clear? Again, look at the second term, 8. So in 2 times table, when 8 will come to 4 times 8, so we have 3x minus 4 in a bracket. Now minus 9x plus 12. Here again we have to take common 9 and 12. Which number is common between 9 and 12? 3 is common. So you have to take 3 as a common. Clear? Now tell me. Here you have to take minus 3 as common. Clear? Minus 3 as common. So you have 3x minus 12. So minus into plus you have minus 9, and minus into minus you have plus 12. Clear? You have to take common. In 3 times table, 3 is common, so you have to write 3x. Then you have to write minus into minus, you have plus, and 3 4 times 12. So we have bracket which is common. Look here, 3x minus 4 here, 3x minus 4 here. So you have to take a common bracket which is minus. So you have 2x minus 3. Clear? 2x minus 3 as a common, and when you have to cut this bracket, because it is common, here you have 2x and here you have minus 3. So 3x minus 4, 2x minus 3 are their factors. Clear? Any confusion or any question? Okay, look at the screen. If you have any confusion, you may ask. Hurry up. Okay. Okay. Here you have negative sign. Why do you have negative sign? Because minus is given, so you have negative sign. So minus into plus, it becomes minus 9x. Here you have plus sign. Look here. And here you have negative. So minus into minus, it becomes 12. So here we have negative sign. Clear to all? So no confusion? Okay. Now we comes to the next slide. Okay, here we have some tips. It makes you easier for finding the factors. First tip is, if 8 and 9 add, it gives 17. So number in front of the x is 17 and multiply to give 72. Whenever you have to make factor, always remember, when you have to multiply, you will get the 72, because if you know, look here, because when we have to multiply 6 into 12, we get 72. So you need such number. When you have to multiply, you will get 72, and when you add, you will get 17. 17 is the middle value. Look here, the middle value is 17. Getting my point? Now next step, think of the factor pairs of 72. You want a pair where the sum or difference of the two numbers is the middle number, as I already told you. Clear? So you have to do a revise exercise 2A and 2B, question number 1 and 2 independently. Clear? Clear to all? Thank you very much.